The question for this presentation is my friend stays in Singapore. Can I use his home address as my company address? Because anyway, I don't expect significant correspondence for my company. Now, normally this question comes from the people who are foreigners, because if you are Singapore local, then in most of the circumstances you will have your own home address and there's no need to explore friend's home address. And because you are foreigner, you might also be availing nominee director service. So let's have a look. And technically using your friend's address is possible, and you need to ensure following things. The first thing to ensure is if your friend is staying in a rented place, then the owner allows use of place for company registration, because most of the tenancy agreements has a clause which says that the residential place cannot be used for business registration purpose. So you need to ensure that this use is allowed by the landlord of the house. And the second point you will have to ensure is you will have to obtain an approval from URA or HDB for use of that place as a business place. So this second step is also not very complicated. You can apply online and generally the approval is given. So if you ensure this, then the use of that place is allowed for your company. However, there are few more points in coming slides. So the next thing is, are you availing a nominee director service from any corporate secretarial firm or from us? If you are availing nominee director service, we want to use our office address as your company registered address. We will not allow using any other address, because we don't want the risk of important correspondence reaching a different address and not coming to us directly. Understand here, we are providing a nominee director, and nominee director has got certain duties and responsibilities in the company. Now, if some important correspondence goes to some other address and your friend doesn't give that back to us, then we are not aware of that correspondence. And not attending to those matters can pose a risk to the nominee director. So, wherever our nominee director is involved, our office address has to be used as your company registered address. And the third part that you have to understand, you have to also consider some other points. For example, you are using your friend's address. And what if your friend changes the place of residence? Maybe it was a rented place. After a year or so, he changed the place and forgot to tell you. So the correspondence is still going to the old place. Or it is possible that somebody might visit his home hoping to meet the company director. For example, people sometimes visit company offices in case they have any complaints or clarifications. So in that case, your relations with your friend are likely to get impacted if the matter is not very amicable. So in summary, I will say that technically you can use your friend's address for your company, provided you can comply those requirements which I have shown on second slide. However, it is not a recommended and elegant solution. The best option is often used address provided by the corporate secretarial service provider, especially when using nominee director service.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.